Still in order? Any changes or shifts? And
came out of spring semester really well. Still got to wait on a couple grades, but everybody did extremely well with what I've seen so far. I've been very pleased with that. So.
And at this point, do you expect everyone to get in academically, or is that still a little bit away?
I feel like everybody's on time. There may be a couple guys not be there for summer one, just because sometimes the schools in some states get out later than they do in South Carolina and the Southeast. Some guys may be in summer two, not summer one.
When you look at this offense coming into this year, could there be some positives? The fact that while you had lost Deebo Samuel last year, it allowed a lot of guys to step up and see what it was like to be key players, and now you add Deebo back into that mix. Could this offense be as good as it's ever been?
And certainly Brian stepping into the role he stepped into last year, and then Shy and Ortre having the opportunities they had, and they stepped up and played extremely well. So there's no question that any game experience is obviously going to help and slows the game down for younger players especially. But I'm excited about the skill guys that we have and that are available to us. We need to continue to progress at tight end, need to continue to progress to the running back position and get better up front.
How important is it, and I don't know how you do it, make sure that Deebo just plays all the games? I mean, he's such a valuable weapon.
Well,
is there anything you can do differently to try to help it?
Freak, broken ankle last year. I mean, it's just that you don't go back from a broken bone standpoint and look at training. What were we doing from a training standpoint? That's just a freak thing that happened. Drink more milk, But he's training extremely well. He's going to be ready to go. I know that. I'm excited about what I saw him in spring do, and moving forward, excited about getting back on the field.
Did you expect the Supreme Court's decision on gambling to have any impact on your life?
It's not going to have any impact on Will Mustard.
But in college football, do you feel like now it's going to have to be addressed by the SEC, by the NCAA? Or?
No, I really haven't researched it at all. As a matter of fact, zero. So I don't really know the impact it's going to have. Obviously, I'm sure it will. But I do think people are getting betting on college games before they realize it.
I think you're probably right. So
I'd be a guess.
Legalization wouldn't make you have any concerns about, because since it's already going on.
How it affect what's already going on right now.
Coach, SEC East has a lot of sleeping giants with relatively recent coaching hires. Carolina, Florida, Tennessee, and Georgia. Now that Georgia's taken that step back towards national title contention, how far away do you think the rest of the conference is from entering that conversation?
I think it's all year to year from the standpoint of needing to have consistency in your program. I think that starts from the coaching staff standpoint. Continuing to recruit really good players can win on the national level. That's what we're trying to do.
With Jimbo's relationship change any with him and as a guy you play every year now? Would that be different?
Florida and Florida State.
The same.
He's a good guy, a good friend, and happy for the opportunity he got.
Did he pick your brain any about their roster just because you played them?
At the end of the day, transitioning there will be good. And saw him at the SEC meetings and we talk occasionally. So he's an outstanding football coach.
When you go on these circuits during this time of year, how many, especially when you come up in this area, how much do you hear from the fan base about Clemson and what they're doing? Can we close that gap, and when can we get back to beating them and that kind of stuff?
My biggest concern is control the controllables, and that's what we do. And certainly do you get questions, but it's not just about them. It's about Georgia, it's about Florida, it's about Tennessee, it's about everybody. And at the end of the day, we need to control South Carolina. Control what we can control. I know that's a boring message, but that's really, you can't spend a lot of energy and time on things you have no control over. Just worry about what we do.
With recent developments, do you feel like you guys have assembled enough cornerback depth to move Keyshawn really inside full time?
Well, again, we'll see how that evolves, but that's certainly, I think our best lineup right now is Keyshawn Etnet.
Are you able to talk about the two graduates first yet, or is that all? Okay. Didn't know the rule.
Coach, going back to Clemson a little bit, last week you said that school's success is good for the state as a whole. Now, you've been a part of some pretty big rivalries over your career at A&M and UT, Florida, Georgia. I'm not telling you your resume, but how does this one compare, and how is it unique besides?
It's as good as any of them. It's unique from the standpoint we don't have a pro team in our state. So the focal point is Carolina and Clemson year-round. That's part of it.
What have you seen from the Maymister participation? How many guys are there, and what does it say to you, the guys that kind of are there?
We've got about 50, 55 guys, and I think it's for different reasons. Some guys are in the rehab as far as a hamstring or an ankle. They wanted to get better treatment here in Columbia. We have some guys that are getting ahead academically. We have some guys that are trying to graduate in December, so they want to take some classes. We have some guys that are in internships, and then we have some guys that just wanted to stay and train. And they, and then so our guys are pretty. We've got a good work ethic as far as our culture is concerned. Our guys understand June 4th when we start back as an entire team back on campus. The guys that aren't here need to be in shape when they get back.
How did that internship situation kind of come together?
That was something Coach Tanner put together that I think is a huge benefit for our student athletes in South Carolina.
Graduation success rate is up to 98%.
Yeah.
Just talk how proud you are of that statistic.
13 guys got their rings last week, and 8 of them are going to play for us in the fall. It says an awful lot about timeliness and guys, the importance of it. We also have 21 different majors represented on our football team. I'm meeting with every player for the spring exit interview, and I'm going through and looking at the different majors, and it's amazing. Some places have 2, we have 21, and that says a lot about the diversity, the variety of different things our guys are doing academically, and the job that Maria Hickman and our academic staff did at the Bernie Anderson Academic Center, which I saw this day today. So, just a fantastic job, best I've ever done.
That academic diversity, did that play any role in your decision to practice in the mornings? Because my understanding is there are some science labs and stuff that can be on.
When I first talked to Maria about it, there was some discussion that she felt like it would help us. Our student athletes love it from the standpoint they have some free time. Because normally as a student athlete, when you have classes and tutoring in the morning, when you're getting out of practice at 6:37, you're going straight to dinner, and then you got to go back to study hall, maybe class that night. There's no free time in the day. And, our guys are in the building from 7 to 11. It's our block in the morning. They're taking their classes and tutoring in the afternoon. A lot of times they got their nights free. But they know they got to get up at 6 in the morning to get back at it the next day. But to me, it's a great training for life. Because whether you're working a job or whether you're playing national football, you're getting up at 6 in the morning to go to work in most cases, in most situations. When I was in the NFL, we did everything in the morning. Every NFL team that I know, they do everything in the morning. So it's training them for after college.
Myers Hill.
Yeah, he's good. I saw him today. Really good.
What's he?
He's been cleared for everything.
So he can do some. Debo, what will he do? Can he do everything?
Yeah, he's doing most everything.
How has Bryson's sort of return rehab been? Where is he at? Bryson Allen.
Oh, Bryson, yeah.
And just what was it like watching him have to sit out as much as he had? And what do you think he can kind of maybe be for you guys next season?
Bryson needs to be a playmaker for us. He was a tremendous asset for us in the first 2 ball games and played extremely well for us. He gives us a lot of depth on our football team because he's a guy that can play Sam, Mike, Will, or Buck in rush situation, play the Buck. He can also play stack back or inside. He's a tremendous leader for us, but he's been cleared. He's doing everything right now. And I'm really excited to get Bryson back on the field.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you, Coach.